Hello, it's me again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Um, I am pre-recording today because live ain't working properly. Don't ask me why. I'm not technology, but here we are. Today I'm showing gratitude actually. It's my daughter's birthday coming up. She'll be 7 next week. And I got her hair done for her, so she's part of the Lock Gang now, and she's loving it. But unexpectedly, the loctician actually told me, she was like, "You know what? You're a really good mum. The way you handle your daughter with so much patience and get her to articulate what she actually is feeling, it's amazing." I wasn't expecting that. Now, I know most of us think we're not doing the greatest job in the world, but it really does matter. It really does hit home when someone praises you like that, unprovoked, out of nowhere. And it filled me with so much pride. Like, yo, I'm actually doing this. I'm a mum and I'm a good one. And there are people who don't know me from Adam, who are just seeing me, who are watching me, and they're coming to this conclusion of me. That's amazing. It's amazing that people see me and they see me as a good mom. I spoke with my earth angel yesterday as well, and she poured even more life into me. And I'm just so grateful for the type of people I have around me now, because it really dawned on me how much negativity, how much you can't do this, and you're too much of that, had really been present in my life, and that isn't the case anymore. That I have shifted my reality enough that I have people who do praise me, not because they need something or it's because I've done something for them, for just being. Like, whoa. I didn't have to do anything. I was just being me. And that was enough for people to just be like, yo, that's amazing. You're amazing. And that doesn't sound spectacular on its own. But like I said, when you come from an environment where it's all about limitations, it's all about the things you can't do, it's all about the things that you get wrong, and it's always about the negativity, and you always have to be exuding more, putting more effort in order to be praised. It's an amazing feeling, because I didn't have to put in any extra effort. I didn't have to be conscious. I just had to be me. And that was enough for someone to go, "You know what? You're cool." And I'm so grateful for that. And honestly, it had me thinking, it had me consciously being aware of the things that, I thought were limitations before for me, and how I can bring new life to that. See, my daughter, she's a tinkerer. She likes to go, I wonder if we mix this and this together, right? Her favorite character at the moment is Mercat from Gabby Dollhouse. And if anyone whose parents, they know it's a children's program, Mercat is half cat, half mermaid that lives in the dollhouse bathroom, right? The dollhouse bathroom, and she's about spa science. So she's a scientist but a beautician at the same time, which is an interesting mix. But that definitely encapsulates my daughter. She loves science. She loves chain reactions of things, but at the same time, she's probably more girly than I am. And it had me thinking, like, yo, how else could I help her currently? Because again, I've mentioned this, she's homeschooled. I want to teach her life skills. I want her to be able to face life and it not be daunting for her in the most funnest way possible. But I also cultivate the skills within her that are naturally of her own interest. And I started researching how I could make her included in making meals every day, right? Because that's technically science. We mix ingredients together and we've got a meal. So I was looking at kid-friendly meals that she could participate in, making her own salads and, you know, her own mini pizzas and things like that. Finding a healthy way to make cakes, all of those type of things. Just better ways to get her included in daily life things like cooking. Bring her own spa science. Hey, even be able to make your own bath bombs. She loves bath times, and I'm pretty sure she was able to make her own little bath salts and stuff. And I realized it's not actually as complicated as I thought it would be. There are more organic and simplified ways where she can mix a couple essential oils with Epsom salt, and voila, she has her own bath salt. And she gets to have her little spa day at the end of the day before bed, and it relaxes her. And now I'm also not only teaching her how to nurture her femininity, but understand that it is part of who she is. She is a girly girl, and being able to self-pamper is something that she will enjoy and love, and get to be a real life mercat because she can make her own bath bombs and add glitter and all of that fun stuff to it. But she's also learning life skills for herself too, finding new ways to relax, finding new ways to eat, to add nutrients to her body in a funner way, make new recipes. Like, that really has excited me. I'm thinking, yo, I really can cultivate those type of spaces for her, and in turn cultivate that space for me, because I never had it. I never had someone thinking, hey, how do I teach my child self to love the things she knew that she was interested in? How do I nurture those spaces for her so she can continue to grow in that skill? And how can they better her in later in life, right? The funny oxymoron that came to mind was I'm using my masculinity to build my femininity. And that sounds like an oxymoron, like how can you be, but we look at masculinity as the art of doing, action, right? Men take action. And I'm taking action to allow myself to have spaces or cultivate spaces where softness can be. Again, making our own bath bombs. That can be considered a masculine action, right? Creating things is also considered a feminine thing. Being able to sit and relax in a bath and just allow our body to be soft and soak in whatever vitamins, because, you know, healthier the better, right? That's femininity in itself. And it's like, yo, they don't have to be of odds, and they can very much filter into life a lot better. I gotta make meals anyway, so why don't I make it a thing where it becomes a memory? Where I buy ingredients that she can feel proud about herself, that, hey, I made dinner for myself, kinda. But she helped in something that she gets to eat now. I'm like, yeah. And that for me is a badge of pride. Now, I'm allowing my daughter to feel more capable than what they say she should be at her age. Oh, you shouldn't be doing this. Those limitations, lifting them. Because I do understand. Just like yesterday when she was in her big feelings and I got her to calm down and articulate what exactly was upsetting her. And the loctician was surprised, like, oh, okay, sorry, I'll do this softer now. I didn't realize that was hurting you, or that was the problem. Like, oh, yeah, that's amazing. You've gotten a 7-year-old to truly articulate what the problem is instead of just crying and repeating one word of no, 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 right? And it really dawned on me that she is more capable than what they say or expect from a 7-year-old. Any 7-year-old. We just gotta give them that space. And in cultivating her, I'm healing my younger self. And that truly is the practical, the reality of breaking generational curses. Because her childhood is not going to be like mine. Because the effort I required, I may not have gotten it, but I'm giving it to her so she never has to ask for it. So today is about gratitude. That I truly am moving forward. I am thinking outside of the box of can't and welcoming in can, and in ways that are realistic and practical and already what I'm doing. I'm just readjusting it to include her instead of carrying on the pattern of excluding. And you can too. So, and today is what? Wednesday, Mercury Day, Communication Day. We can think about how we communicate or interact with others in our lives and how we can change that between our children and us within ourselves too. And I know it doesn't sound like an amazing thing to do right now or a possible thing to do because there's so many life obligations. But trust me when I say this, where there is a will, there is a way. And no, that way does not always look, feel, or even is believed to be the way. I've had to give up on certain ways and patterns and restrict myself in certain ways in order to see new pathways. The way I live now isn't the way I was living 3 years ago. So I get it. And even now, I'm still not where I dream to be. But the flexibility I have now, I couldn't have imagined it last year or the year before. I'm stable in ways that I have to say are my silver linings. And I'm grateful for that. And now all I have to do is truly adapt and adjust in order to step further into where I want to be, knowing fully well it may not always start off the way I thought it will. And it's the same for you. Okay. That's me for today. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.